This is a description of what a Greek secret agent had witnessed in a cave around Athens. He says, I could not believe my eyes with the NATO experiments in Davelis cave. The following article regarding the testimony of an anonymous agent of the Greek Secret Service seems to be very interesting beyond due. The specific story that you'll read is a true testimony, however, it is presented in a novel performance of understandable reason, according to the author and researcher Nikolaos Argyriou from his book entitled Eureka of Pavlos Publications. The excerpt is from the Panorama Net. He says, in my career, in my 31 years in the police, I spent 2/3 of my service life in special services. So I had the opportunity to see if those who govern us do it for the benefit of the Greek people or for their own benefit. Specifically, the Greek state, as it was formed after 1821, is incapable of managing this huge cultural property of the Greek nation, and in addition, I would say that several times it sells out or betrays vital elements that concern the further course of our nation. For this reason and for many other reasons, I decided to organize a cultural association that will start a patriotic action, always within the framework of legality. The purpose of the association to restore the value system modeled on the Spartan state, which we so have need of today. Given that in our country there's a strong anti-Greek action from the large archaeological mission with a large number of human resources. And he goes on to say, all this is extremely dangerous for the citizens of this place. What do you mean when you say that they betray vital elements concerning the course of our nation? I asked, as if coming out of vague memories. And he said, I will tell you a case to be more understandable. Due to my participation in the Secret Service of Greece, I actually had a small ability to watch events that took place between the base of Nea Makari, and that's just around the area of Marathon, and Mount Pentelikos, where the white marble of the Parthenon was taken from, with a reference point, the so-called cave of Davelis. This area had been a NATO site for a long time, and according to the public, was not allowed. They were restricted. It was restricted to public access. He said, what I had realized for sure was that experiments were being done on the splitting of space-time. So you noticed something strange, I asked, feeling my heart beating very hard. He said, personally, as far as Davelis cave is concerned, I can say that I saw figures inside the NATO-controlled area which should not be normally there. Specifically, prehistoric animals appeared as a projection of a three-dimensional image, which could be said to have been the splitting of space-time. The latter is based on the principle that energy is not destroyed but changed. This means that the great powers not only knew the aforementioned principle, but tried to decipher it as much as possible so that they could use it as in their missions and weapons. Like the case of taking a former prime minister of the post-occupation government from the hands of the Germans in order to hand him over to allies on the charge of high treason for corroborating with the enemy. So once upon a time, that serious first-rate British intelligence agent and quite old who specialized in photography. He confessed to me that there was a film which gave him the opportunity to photograph a place and to appear in the film who were there some time ago. So now you understand how treacherously the official state operates, where of course it's managed by a ruling class which does not think this in the slightest way democratically. And because the way of thinking runs through this class has its roots in the beginnings of ancient rulings, in addition, we here today, there is a group of people who try to use our ancestors as a vehicle to make money for themselves, and most of the time they do this, unfortunately, by distorting the true meaning of their knowledge, which comes from the past. So let's call this phenomenon the stealing from antiquity. So basically what this secret agent was trying to convey was the fact that he witnessed some kind of a time portal that used space-time, and that he saw animals from very long ago, extinct animals. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.